American imperialism, project-based learning activity. Reasons for American imperialism. Social Darwinism. The United States wanted to assimilate or Americanize other nations. Military expansion. The United States planned to take over other nations to build military bases and take control over our hemisphere. Economic growth. While taking over foreign countries, the United States sold their very valuable natural resources like coal, oil, and sugar. America's acquisition of Alaska. The purchase of Alaska took place in 1867. The state of Alaska only cost the U.S. $7.2 million, which was a great deal for Alaska's abundant natural resources. America's acquisition of Hawaii. The United States threatened Hawaii's queen, Queen Lulukalali, that they would kill her people if she didn't agree to step down from the throne. Even though the United States government promised Queen Lily to be in control of the state of Hawaii, the United States did not live up to their promise, and Queen Lulukalali was never in power again. The Spanish-American War. The Spanish-American War began on April 25th when the U.S. Maine was sank. The war ended with the signing of the Treaty of Paris on December 10th, 1898. America and Puerto Rico. Only 1 year after Spain granted Puerto Rico's self-rule, the United States used their authority over the islands and their 1 million inhabitants. In the first 3 decades of its rule, the United States government made efforts to Americanize and assimilate its new territory. The United States of America and Cuba. At the end of the Spanish-American War, Cuba, instead of becoming a U.S. territory, became its own nation. However, an American military base was built in Guantanamo Bay. The U.S. also can interfere with Cuba's government. America and the Philippines. On February 4th, 1899, just 2 days before the United States Senate ratified the Treaty of Paris, fighting broke out between the United States forces and the Filipino nationalists, led by Emilio Aguinaldo, who sought out the independence of his nation. America and China. After the Spanish-American War, the United States decreed the Open Door Notes, a policy that allows our nation and others to trade with China. This was opposed by some people. These people were called the Boxer Rebellion. Theodore Roosevelt and Foreign Affairs. As President Roosevelt wanted to increase the influence and prestige of the United States on the world stage and make the country a global power, he also believed in the exploration of American values and ideals, that it would have an outstanding effect on the world. President Roosevelt's diplomatic words, "Speak softly and carry a big stick," were proof of his aggressive term in office. The most spectacular of Roosevelt's foreign policy initiatives was the establishment of the Panama Canal. Roosevelt believed that nations, like individuals, should pursue the strenuous life and do their part to maintain peace and order. Wilson and foreign policy. Woodrow Wilson and his Secretary of State, William Jennings Bryan, came to office with little experience in foreign relations, but with determination to base their foreign policy on moral principles rather than selfish materialism that they believed in, had made great progress in their terms. Wilson abandoned the imperialist policy and brought the White House to a new way of looking at America's relationships with the outside world. With peace. Thank you for watching.